All right, so we are back with another stream tonight. We are playing Thor in Protection. We're doing a general come get me bub taunt to try and draw more minions and draw more cards. We can heal up and get tough with come get me bub. And we are playing against Green Goblin, the Mutagen formula, in expert mode. So we have everything set up here. We have Green Goblin. Our main scheme starts with 2 threat. We have a Goblin Thrall that starts engaged with us. And then we get dealt 2 encounter cards, which we will set right over here. And we'll just get started. So let's draw up to a hand of 6. Just kidding, 5. Thor only starts with 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this is our hand to start. Nick Fury plus 2 doubles is actually pretty good. We don't really need Come Get Me Bub because that heals us and gives us a tough. And since we're starting out with full health, we don't really need that. We could use for Asgard to search for getting the upgrade, but Thor's upgrade that gets him another hand size, which I think we'll probably do. So honestly, we're going to keep this hand. We're not going to mulligan. And then, yeah, we'll just get started. So we'll use Thor's ability, Worthy, search your deck and discard pile for the Mjolnir upgrade and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Let's just find this here. They're going to be right at the top. Pretty close. Okay. Then we'll shuffle our deck and we'll get started. I think we'll probably go ahead and just play Nick Fury to draw. No, actually, I think we're going to use Come Get Me Bub to pay for Asgard. Search for the upgrade / support we want. Then pay for Nick Fury. Go ahead and draw. And just go from there. And then one of those cards can... Hopefully we can get down the upgrade plus Mjolnir. Pick out Goblin Thrall. And we'll have a block for next round. And be at full health. No minions, hopefully. All right. Let me just double check one thing here. All right, so to start, we're going to use Come Get Me Bub as a resource. And sorry about that. We will play for Asgard. So action, alter ego action. Search your deck and discard pile for a card with the Asgard trait and add it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So we are looking for perfect Asgard. So you get +1 hand size. That is what we want to put down. A little pricey with a 3 cost, but Nick Fury will draw us 3 cards. I think I'd rather use 3 cards to play Asgard rather than Mjolnir. Just so we'll draw more cards next round, but we'll see what we get. So we will go ahead and use 2 doubles to pay for Nick Fury. He will come into play here. 3 health, and we'll use his ability to draw 3 cards. 1, powering all of us. 2, 3. Oh, this makes things more difficult. So we're probably going to change our line of play now that we have Quinn Carrier and a power in all of us. I think we're going to go ahead and use... Well, first we need to flip up. So we'll go and flip over to Thor. We will use the power in all of us, which generates 2 resources for a basic card, and Lady Sif as the 3rd resource to pay for Queen Carrier. So that'll come into play. Ready. And then we'll go ahead and exhaust it to generate a resource to put down Mjolnir. We're going to put down Undress here. That gives us the aerial trait and +1 attack. So then we'll go ahead and attack for 3, knocking out the Goblin Thrall in 1 fell swoop here. Then we'll go ahead and just thwart for 2 with Nick. Clear off the main scheme. And that's it. We're definitely going to hold on to Asgard. Kind of sucks. It's a 3-cost card. Hopefully we don't get, too hurt by the 3 encounter cards we're going to get this turn. But let's see. So Get Me Bub. Hammer Throw. Defender of the 9 Realms. Oh, we only need 4 cards. Didn't see that. These are our 4. But luckily, Come Get Me Bub or Defender 9 Realms can get us cards. All right. So we will place 1 threat on the main scheme. Then a Green Goblin is going to activate against us. So he's going to attack for 2 and a card. We will block with Nick Fury. Yeah. So 1, 2, 2 boosts. So 4 damage. Nick Fury takes the hit for us. And he's out. Then we will get dealt our 3rd encounter card. Let's see what we got. First one, Assault. When revealed, the villain attacks you. All right. So he's attacking us for 2 and a card. We're just going to take it because we can heal it up. 1, 2. We got a star icon. Put Goblin Soldier into play engaged with you. So a couple things happen. For 1, we are getting hit for 2. We'll go down to 12. Green Goblin's text is, after a Green Goblin attacks you and damages you, place 1 threat in the main scheme. So this will go up to 2. And then Thor's text, response, after you engage a minion, draw 2 cards. This is limit once per phase. So we can do this in the villain phase and the hero phase. So it's actually kind of good he showed up, because we'll go ahead and draw 2 cards. All right. Our next encounter card is Wicked Ambitions. When revealed, discard X cards from the encounter deck where X is equal to double the villain stage number, so 4. Each time a Goblin minion is discarded this way, choose to either take 3 damage or put that minion into play engaged with you. We'll discard 4 cards, and we can choose to take 3 damage or put the minion in front of us. I think we'll go ahead and just put the minion in front of us. He's only got 3 health, which we can one-shot, so not too bad. Next encounter card is Goblin Nation. Each Goblin enemy, including Green Goblin, gets +1 attack. All right, and that comes in with 2 threat. That's not bad at all. So let's check our hand here. Not too worried about threat. Definitely like to get Asgard down. When Get Me Bub can heal us, give us a tough, and draw us cards. So I think we're going to try and do that. We'll probably end up leaving Goblin Soldier. He does a damage to us when he leaves, so... But he only does... Yeah, he only attacks for 1, so I'm not too worried about him. I think we're going to start with Come Get Me Bub. So we'll discard cards to the top of the encounter deck until we discard a minion. Put that minion into play engaged with us. Heal 3 damage from your identity, and we get a tough. Because we're Thor, we'll draw 2 cards as well. And there we go. Only took 2. It's another Goblin Soldier. We will heal 3 damage. So just 2. We'll go back up to 14. We will gain a tough. Down here. And we get to draw 2 cards. Ooh, Gambit's pretty good. An energy shield. All right. What do we want to do from here? Let's go ahead and get Asgard down. Well, I'd really like to get Gambit down too. All right, we'll start with these 3. We're going to pay for Asgard. Gives us +1 hand size. So now we'll have 5 in Alter Ego, 6 in our hero form. Then we can either... Well, we could hold 1 and play What Doesn't Kill Me, which that heals. So I guess that's actually pointless. So we're going to go ahead and exhaust Quinn Carrier and use these 2 as a resource. And we're going to put Gambit into play. When Gambit comes into play, we will look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. We will choose 1 to tuck under Gambit, and the boost icons will be his damage/fort. And those are not good draws. 0 boost, a star, which is basically 0 boost, and a 1 boost. So we'll go ahead and put these back. And we'll put the 1 boost under us. Bit unfortunate, but what can you do? Really like to take him out, but with Goblin Nation, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and thwart for 1. Oh, where's my token? Gambit will thwart for 1. I'm gonna go ahead and take out Goblin Nation just because I don't like how hard all the minions are gonna be hitting me. And that's it. We'll pass. We have a tough. We have 14 health and ways to heal, so I'm not too worried about it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this time. All right, another Come Get Me Bub. Professor X is great. One of our resource generators. We're looking good. All right, so we'll place 1 threat on the main scheme. Green Goblin's going to attack for 2 and a card. We have a tough, so just 2. We don't take any damage. Then each minion's going to attack us for 1, so we'll take 3 damage. Then we get our encounter card, which is Goblin Thrall. So he is put engaged with us. Because we engage a minion, we'll draw 2. We're up to 7 cards. I love Thor's drawing. It's so nice. So we could just come get me Bub again. Get another minion. That's a lot of minions at that point. I'd really like to get Professor X down. Actually, he doesn't matter that much. No, he doesn't matter that much. We're going to get rid of Professor X. And this card, our superpower training. And we're going to put down God of Thunder, which we can exhaust to generate a energy resource. Mockingbird would be nice for a stun. Even though we have a lot of minions, I think I am going to come get me Bub. So we'll go ahead and discard cards until we get another minion. I know we're getting a lot here, but we do have attack that'll hit all of them. So I'm hoping we can draw into that and we could just wipe them all out at once. But we will get a minion. We'll heal 3, so we're back up to full. We'll get our tough back, and we'll draw 2 more. And there it is, top deck, Lightning Strike. So we can spend X energy resources, deal X damage to the villain and each minion engaged with you. This attack ignores tough status cards if you have the aerial trait, which we do. That doesn't really matter right now, though. So I think we're going to use Pin Down as a resource to pay for Lightning Strike. Then we can spend, we'll spend 3 energy. So exhaust this for 1, exhaust Queen Carrier for 1. Ooh, actually, we're going to play this different. We're going to go ahead and use Hammer Throw and Mockingbird. Play down our second God of Thunder first. Sorry, I'm retconning just a little bit here because I realize this is much smarter. And then we'll use that as a 3rd resource. That perfectly uses our hand. And so we'll do 3 damage. This should have been discarded. To the villain and each minion engaged with us. So Green Goblin will take 3. And it is not attack, so it doesn't take any retaliate, and it ignores guard. So we'll kill him. We'll kill this Goblin minion. And we'll kill this one. And we'll do 3 damage to both these guys. They're down to 2. Then I could attack and kill them, but the damage will take off our tough. We really don't want. So I think we're going to go ahead and just attack for 3 to Green Goblin. Go ahead and push some damage. And we'll have Gambit Thwart for 1. And then, yeah, that'll be it. We're ready up. Pretty good start here, especially with our resource generators and our extra hand size. Really, we just need to, yeah, keep pushing damage and get some allies out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, another good hand. Powering all of us. We can play team building, exercise. We have another lightning strike in case we get a bunch of minions. Taunt if we want the villain to attack us for some more cards. Not bad. All right, so we'll place 1 threat in the main scheme. Goes up to 3. Goblin's going to attack us for 2 and a card. We have tough, so it does 1 boost. He does 3 damage. We lose our tough, take no damage. Both Goblin soldiers will attack us for 1, so we take 2 damage down to 12. Then we get dealt our encounter card, which is I See You, a treachery. When revealed, Green Goblin attacks you. If you are in alter ego form, do not give the villain a boost card for this activation. I think now we could take this to the face, but we're just going to block with Gambit. He only has 1 attack and thwart. He's not doing much right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that was a good move. All right, and it's back to us. No minions to draw cards this time. We could play Taunt to have him attack us again. Don't know if I really want that, though. I think we might just Lightning Strike. But first, we're going to go ahead and use Power in All of Us. That is a double for basic cards, essentially. We're going to put down Team Building Exercise. And we could get our helmet down. That gives us +5 hit points, but I'm not too worried about that. I think we're going to go ahead and use Taunt as a resource, and we will play Lightning Strike. So again, we can generate resources. Ooh, actually, yeah, this is perfect. So we'll do Quinn Carrier for 1, God of Thunder for 2. We'll do 2 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with us. So we'll do 2, 2. We'll kill both these minions. When defeated, deal 1 damage to the engaged player. So we'll take 2 more. We go down to 10. And then we'll do 2 damage to Green Goblin. He's also down to 10. Then we can exhaust our other God of Thunder and team building exercise, which says exhaust, play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing its cost by 1. This does have the Asgard trait, just like we do, but we can actually play this down. We get +5 hit points. So we'll go up to 15, and we're actually in a really good spot. I know this is a minion-heavy scenario, so that kind of helps Thor a lot, but this is just, I think might be my new favorite way to play Thor. Protection, Come Get Me Bub is a ton of fun. And we'll go ahead and swing for 3. I know we could thwart for 1, but I feel like 3 damage is just better than 1 thwart. If it goes over, it's not the worst thing. I think we're in a pretty good spot. So we've already seen 1 advance go by. All right, so we'll draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 2 Ever Vigilant to remove some threat, plus a ready, taunt, pin down, and a double. Looking pretty good. All right, we'll place 1 threat here. This goes up to 4. Green Goblin is going to attack for 2 and a card. We'll just take it, so we're at 15 health. 1, 2, 1 boost. We take 3 damage. We're down to 12. Oh, and his text. After he damages you, we'll place 1 threat. So this goes up to 5. If we get an advance now, we're guaranteed to lose the main scheme. But there's 2 schemes, so... Oh, Shadows of the Past. All right, when revealed, reveal your set-aside Nemesis minion and put it into play engaged with you, which is Loki. The good thing is we will draw 2 because we are now engaged with a minion. So we'll draw 3rd Ever Vigilant. It's all 3 of them. And Defender of the 9 Realms, which is just to get another minion and draw cards or remove threat. Then we'll put our side scheme. So it comes in with 2, and then when revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each Asgard card in play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That comes in with 8 threat. That will probably be here a while, or maybe all game. And then we'll just shuffle these cards into the deck. All things considered, Thor's Nemesis set really isn't that bad. Loki's kind of annoying, and I do think this encounter set has a good amount of treachery, so he also might be around for a while. But he only does 2 damage, and we can almost one-shot him, so I'm not too worried about it. Really, we just need to keep the main scheme down, try and take care of Loki. We're still at 12 health, so we're in a good spot. Finish shuffling here. All right. So back to us. We have a lot of options. We have Ever Vigilant, which we can remove 2 threat from the main scheme and ready us. We have Defender of the 9 Realms. You get a minion, which will draw us 2 cards, and we can remove threat from a scheme, which is pretty good. We also have Taunt if we want the villain to attack us to draw cards. Oh, Pin Down's good too. We could actually put this on Loki and then just not worry about him. Unless we flip down and he schemes. Honestly, I might do that, especially until we get a ally. Because right now we'd have to attack for 3, ready and attack for 3, which is a bit of kind of a waste of damage, especially if he discards a treachery and we don't kill him anyway. So we're going to attach Pin Down. He gets -2 attack, but he'll be attacking us for 0 every round. Totally fine. And then we'll probably go ahead and play Defender of the 9 Realms. So we're going to discard cards from the top of the deck until we get a minion. Put it to play engaged with us. And then we can remove 3 threat from a scheme. So we'll remove 3 from here. It goes from 8 down to 5. So basic Goblin Thrall comes in with 3 health. We get to draw 2 cards. We only have 2 cards left, so we're going to deck out. we're going to get an extra encounter card. So we definitely don't want to flip him yet, but we could try and get him fairly low. All right. Another Defend of the Nine Realms doesn't really help us. So we'll go ahead and attack for 3. We'll knock out this minion. Then we'll use... We could get Mansion down. I think we will. We might as well. Because we're about to deck out. We'll use our Genius as a double. And it does have the Avenger trait, so we'll use Team Building Exercise and God of Thunder to generate 1 resource. We will put down Mansion. Stack these cards here. They don't matter as much. Then we'll go and use Mansion. Our second to last card. What doesn't kill me? Pretty good draw. We'll go ahead and use that actually. We'll do Quinn Carrier, God of Thunder. We'll play But Doesn't Kill Me. So we have to use a physical. We'll use the Quinn Carrier to generate a wild. We'll generate a physical. Heal 2 damage. So we'll go back up to 14. And ready your hero. So we're ready. We'll go ahead and attack for 3. That puts Green Goblin down to 4. I think we'll use Defender and Ever Vigilant to pay for an Ever Vigilant, which says remove ready your hero and remove 2 threat from the main scheme. That goes down to 3. Then we're stuck with a bit of an awkward hand here, but I'd like to keep Ever Vigilant because the thwarting is good. I'll probably discard Taunt though when we go to draw up. And then I'm just going to attack for 3 again. Brings him down to 1. It's perfect. All right, then we'll ready up. We draw, Hammer Throw. That's actually, yeah, that's pretty good. We could try and one-shot Green Goblin. Stage 3 has, what does he have? 20 health? Okay, maybe not, but we can get kind of close. Or we could use that on Loki. That way, if he doesn't die, at least we don't waste too much damage because we're still damaging Green Goblin. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, we'll place 2 threats, so it'll go to 5. He's going to hit us, so it'll go to 6. Yeah, so even if he schemes, it doesn't really matter. But really need some more allies. I'm not sure if I should put more allies in this deck. We might have just drawn too many of them too early. Nick Fury was out first round. Professor X was out pretty soon after that. And then we didn't even play Mockingbird. All right, so we'll draw. Oh, we get dealt an encounter card. And we'll draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's Mockingbird. 4, 5. All right. So we'll place 2 threat on the main scheme because we have an acceleration icon. Green Goblin's going to attack us for 2. We'll just take it. 1, 2. 2 boost. So we take 4 damage. We're down to 10. We'll place 1 threat on the main scheme because he did damage us. Loki attacks. He's attacking for 0, so we take no damage. Then we get dealt our second encounter card. So the first one is Goblin Knight. Forced response. After Goblin Knight attacks you, discard 1 card from the encounter deck. If that card is a Goblin minion, put it into play engaged with you. So he's not too bad. Besides the fact that he comes in with 7 health. But we do get to draw 2 because we are engaging a minion. Okay, draws. Second encounter card is Trickster. When revealed, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each different card type discarded this way. So this will perfectly, well, not perfectly, it'll make us scheme out no matter what. So the top 3 cards of our deck. 1, 2, oh, sucks to lose Gambit and a double. So replacing, doesn't really matter. We're placing 3 threat. It hits 7, so we will flip over. So now this one, 11 threat threshold starts with 4, and instead of putting 1 on each turn, you put the number of goblin enemies in play, including Green Goblin. So this will start at 4. All right, back to us. We'll go ahead and start with Mansion. We'll draw. Lady Sif. That's probably pretty good. But also like to do Mockingbird so we can get a stun. Or Asgard is useless. Alright, I think we're gonna attack for 3 onto Goblin Knight. I'd like to get Lady Sif down, so let's go 1, 2, 3. We won't use that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pay for Lady Sif. She'll come in with 3 health. And her response after she enters play, ready Thor. We are ready again. We will attack. Ooh. We'll go ahead and attack for 3. Bring him down to 1. Let me think here. I play Mockingbird. She can flip him. And we can't do hammer throw. Yeah. Might. We'll go ahead and save an Ever Vigilant because I'd like to use that. So we're going to spend 3 on Mockingbird. Especially because if we do flip Green Goblin, we're going to get 3 encounter cards, I think, plus the normal one. But we're going to want some allies for blocking. So she comes into play. She will stun Green Goblin. And we'll go ahead and attack for 1. We're going to finish off Green Goblin stage 2. We'll grab stage 3. When revealed, deal 3 encounter cards to each player. And then after Green Goblin attacks and damages, you place 2 threat on the main scheme now instead. And he comes in with 20 health. We get 3 encounter cards. We will put over there. We're left with this, which we can play. And we definitely will. Because we have the aerial trait, so we can use team building exercise and Queen Carrier. We'll play this, remove ready your hero, and remove 2 threat from the main scheme. So this goes down to 2. Then we'll go ahead and attack with Lady Sif. Knock out this guy. Then we'll just attack for 3 again. No reason not to push damage here. This encounter phase isn't too bad. We could potentially close out game if we get some good draws. We're at 10 health. I think we'll be fine. Let's ready up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Well, we got Lightning Strike for damage. We could Defender of the Nine Realms for a minion to draw cards. We could also Taunt and what doesn't kill me. So definitely not in game yet, but we'll see. So we'll place X amount of threat on the main scheme where X is equal to all the Goblin enemies, including Green Goblin. So that's only 1, plus the acceleration icon. So we'll do 2. Goes up to 4. Then he would attack, but he is stunned. We'll remove that. Loki attacks for 0, does no damage. And then we get our 4th encounter card. All right. So Overrun. This has a when defeated. So we will deal with that later. Next, we have Intimidation. Choose to either spend 2 resources of any type or give the villain 1 face down boost card. I think we're going to give him a face down boost card because if he does attack, we'll just use Mockingbird. Unless he has an advance and he schemes. How many advances have we seen? I think just 1. This is a scheme card. Advance. If he gets an advance, I'll have 2 boost cards. 2 goes to 6. Plus a 3 is 9. 3. I think we risk it. Next encounter card. Choose to either spend 2 resources of any type or give the villain 1 face down boost card. Don't want to spend resources, but we're going to. Last card. The Goblin minion. Dang it, we shouldn't have. Oh well. Goblin Thrall will draw 2. That kind of replaces what we lost, I guess. And that's our hand. Let me move these. We'll put our side schemes over here. He's engaged with us. This is a boost card for later. All right. We'll probably Defender the 9 Realms so that we can draw 2 more. Like some more damage. So we're going to Defender the 9 Realms. We discard until we get a minion. Love to see exhaustion gone. All right. This minion. Then we can remove 3 threat from a scheme. And we will draw 2 as we engaged a minion. Another Defender the 9 Realms. At least we have a double. All right. Oh, and we'll remove 3 threat. Oh, I forgot about Overrun. Maybe we shouldn't have. All right, we'll just remove 3 from the main scheme. Maybe I just won't worry about those. We'll see. All right, we're going to attack for 3. We're going to kill this Goblin. Then I think we're going to do a double for what doesn't kill me. Heal 2 damage and ready. So we'll go back up to 12. We are ready. Then Lady Sif will attack for 2. And Thor will attack for 3. We'll kill Goblin Soldier as well. And because we killed him, when he's defeated, he deals 1 damage. All right. I guess we could have done Lightning Strike. Oh well. I think we're going to use Defender the 9. Oh, we didn't even mention this turn. All right, we'll go ahead and draw a card. Hammer Throw. That's the card we wanted. 8 damage. Bring him down to 9. No, we can only do 1 damage with this. So it was actually fine that we didn't do Lightning Strike. We taunt, we could draw 3 more. Potentially try and close out the game. Don't know if it's worth it though. We're going to go ahead and use Defender of the 9 Realms and Lightning Strike. And we're going to put down Soaring Acrobatics. Might be sort of too late for this card, but basically we can exhaust this when a character that has the aerial trait makes a basic power and they get +1 to that power. We should have put that down before, but it doesn't matter now. We'll go ahead and thwart for 1 more. I want to make sure this is completely clear. Then we will Queen Carrier, plus pin down and taunt, play Hammer Throw. So exhaust Mjolnir, deal 8 damage to an enemy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to 9 health. And returning Mjolnir to your hand. This attack gains Overkill. Overkill doesn't matter. The Mjolnir is going to go to our hand. It does have the Asgard trait, so we'll exhaust Team Building Exercise to put Mjolnir back down. And then we're going to hold on to this, so in case next round we really need to thwart. And draw some cards. I think it'll be useful. All right, let's ready up. We're still in a pretty good spot. He's going to attack first, so that boost will go to the attack and not a potential scheme. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that gives us game. All right. We'll place. So it would be 1 threat because he's the only Goblin minion. Then 2, 3, 4. So it goes back up to 4. Then he's going to attack. 2 boost cards. Mockingbird will defend. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was a big attack. Mockingbird, appreciate you. Then we get our encounter card. Oh, Loki attacks for 0. And our encounter card, when revealed, the villain schemes. I knew it was coming. All right, he's going to scheme for 2. The villain heals 2 damage. No boost. So 2 goes here to 6. He will heal 2. Goes back up to 11. We should still have game easily. So we'll go ahead and use Genius plus Defender of the 9 Realms. The 3 resources, we'll play Hammer Throw. We exhaust this. Mjolnir goes back to our hand. We do 8 damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down to 3. Then we can just put Mjolnir back down. And we'll attack for 3. We even could have drawn 2 more cards, which would have been another Come Get Me buff. That's interesting hand. But yeah, and I wonder if we attacked Loki. No, he would have been alive. That was honestly a really good game with this Thor. I've only played this deck 1 other time, maybe 2. Oh, and we didn't even mansion. Oh, could have gotten some cards at least. Do you think he has a decent amount of treacheries in this deck? Yeah, there's a lot in here. Which is why I didn't want to try and attack Loki, waste the time, especially with pin down. I think this is one of the most fun ways to play Thor, as you're just healing, gaining tough. I mean, as you saw, I didn't even go to Alter Ego 1 time. I think the last time I played, I only went once, and that was because I drew my obligation, so I was forced to. Soaring Acrobatics is nice, especially early game, because you get +1 to thwarting, or you can attack for 4 basic, or you can defend for 3, which we don't really do, but you can if you need to. We got a pretty good start though. Anyways, if you like this, guys, feel free to drop a like or a comment. It does really help and let me know. Then yeah, look forward to more videos. Thanks.